Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Waha Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. Also, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. Blessed are your ears, for they hear, because this truth that we have received, we being the hopeful elect, is the key to salvation. And what allows you to be able to receive this truth is understanding. The scripture tells us in the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 7, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And they're blinded due to them not having the ears to hear, and also the eyes to see. All right, and the ears to hear is synonymous with understanding. All right, and they don't have the eye salve, which gives them the capability to see the prophecies take place and being able to mend them with the scriptures due to the understanding that they have. All right. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And we are the hopeful elect. All right. That's why blessed are your ears, for they hear. It says, according as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So those that can't understand, these are those that are coming back in the reincarnation to fulfill their lot. That's why blessed, all right, are you, for your eyes see and your ears hear, because we easily could have been of that lot. It says, and David said, let their table, which is this truth, be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. And this truth is a benefit unto us, but unto the 2/3, all right, because they lack understanding, they lack faith. Matter of fact, the scripture tells us, Hebrews 4 and verse 2, for unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. So we heard this truth, and it is profiting us because we heard it with ears, all right, full of faith, ears that was able to understand, all right, and being able to mend everything that we see, all right, through the eye salve. It says, and David said, let their table become a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. So that leads them that can't understand, reject the word. So there is a penalty for you rejecting the word. And why are you rejecting the word? Because you don't understand how serious this is. All right. This is Proverbs 13 and verse 13. It says, whosoever despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. And we have been rewarded with fear. All right, therefore, we won't despise this truth when we hear it. Why? Because we believe in what we're hearing. Therefore, we won't despise it. We'll embrace it, and it's going to profit us. All right? That fear, as the scripture says, is his treasure. Okay? Knowing how terrible the Lord is, which is the what? Beginning of wisdom, the beginning of knowledge. Knowing how terrible the Lord is. All right? And knowing how terrible he is, when he allow you to know what he's about to do, you prepare, all right, for what he's about to do once he lets you in on what he's about to do in the future. You take cover, all right? And that's through fear, because you know that this can harm you. But those that don't have fear, those that don't believe what's going to take place, they don't take cover, all right? So they're going to get caught out in the storm. They're going to what? Get destroyed. Going back to Romans 11 and verse 9 again, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. So these scriptures is a trap, all right? Yahweh Shai trapped them up once they hear it, and they stumble at it. They stumble at the virgin birth thing that we eradicate through the scriptures. All right. They stumble at Yahushua, all right, being a so-called Negro, all right, and his name being Yahushua. All right. They stumble at our vehicles of salvation, which is what the world deems UFOs. All right. They marvel that America is going to be destroyed by the way of 200 million missiles. There's going to be power outages. They marvel at the C-HIP. It becomes what? A stumbling block unto them. All right. Because it wasn't meant for them to get it. Okay. So they are actually fulfilling prophecy. The scripture tells us in the book of Isaiah, all right, which Isaiah is what? A prophet of the Lord. So meaning he received a vision that was going to happen in the future. Isaiah 6 and verse 9, it says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. See that? And see you indeed, but perceive not. It says, make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. So that lets you know who the Most High is dealing with through Yahushua, because they lack understanding, they lack faith, they lack fear. Okay, therefore, they're going to be destroyed. That's why blessed are your ears, all right, for they hear. Blessed are your eyes, for they see. Okay? That leads to you understanding. Blessed is he that has understanding. All right? Because what? You're going to be healed. You're going to be preserved. Lord willing, we endure. We're going to receive salvation. Now, this is reiterated in St. Matthew, chapter 13, and verse. I'm going to start at verse 10, it says, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, so 2/3, they can't receive these mysteries. All right, that lets you know the Most High through Yahushua is not dealing with them. Verse 12, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away even that he have. And we have this truth in abundance now. That's why the Apostle Paul always say we know more, all right, than our teachers. We know more than the prophets of old, all right, because we have the completion of what they received back then. Verse 13, it says, therefore speak I to them in parables. Remember, this is why Yahushua speak in parables, all right? Because they seeing, see not, and hearing, they hear not, neither do they understand. So he's setting up a gauge. This is who I'm dealing with from my Father, all right? And this is who I'm not dealing with from my Father. Because when I speak, I'm going to speak in code. I'm going to speak in a language that only those that is meant to hear or understand what I'm saying will hear it or understand it. That's why I say, blessed are your eyes, for they hear. Salakia, blessed are your ears, for they hear, and your eyes, for they see. Verse 14, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. So this is a prophecy being fulfilled. All right, we want to fulfill the prophecy of being saved. All right, not a prophecy like this. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I shall heal them. So this is how the Most High through Yahushua heals you, through the understanding of this word. Verse 16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily, and verily means truly, I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. See that? So blessed are your eyes, all right, for they see. Blessed are your ears, for they hear, all right. Lord willing, I pray that this made sense and that this was edifying. Shalom.